Yeah, come in.
Hey,
It's Fraser.
how's it going?
Good man, how are you?
Good.
Have a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how's the drive here?
It was good, traffic wasn't too bad, you know?
Yeah, it's good to hear. How are the wife and kids?
They're good. Kids have been asking about you. The wife's doing all right. Christmas went well, you know?
Amazing. Oh, that's good to hear, man. And yeah, you doing any golfing lately?
Yeah, a little bit when the weather holds up, you know?
Perfect. Yeah. All right, let's get down to business then.
All right.
So, what do you think about your current selection of whiskeys that you offer?
It's good. I think we're lacking a little bit in terms of the mid to high quality range of our product selection. But yeah, it's okay. It could definitely use a little bit more. So yeah.
Awesome. And do you believe in serving quality liquor to your customers?
Absolutely. We are a company that appeals to the masses. We want products of every nature for every type of customer.
For sure. So, where are your whiskey sales standing year over year?
So if I recall correctly, 2 years ago we were 20% up on our previous year, and then our most recent year was 20% down from the prior year, and our expectation for this year sits at the same as last year. So a little bit worse than we've done in the past, not to a detrimental level, but seeing as how we've done better in previous years, I think that there's definitely some improvements that we can make to really capitalize off of our whiskey offerings.
Totally. Yeah. And so would you say your top brands are pulling in the revenue that you hoped?
Not quite. It's not far off, but it's not especially where we would like it to be.
Right. Well, I mean, good thing I'm here, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what's the impact of? What do you think is the impact of not having a globally recognized and trusted brand in your whiskey department?
I feel like our industry is very focused on our consumer preferences, and the nature of the alcohol industry stems a lot from habit for people. I know when I go into a bar, I typically order the same thing if they offer that. I'm a big beer guy, love Belgian Moon. Whether or not I'm shopping to bring something home, or if I'm out at a bar, if that's on the menu, it's very rare that I'll go against the grain on that decision. So I think that having something that people know that they like, and they're not trying to spend a long time deciding, it's good to have options for everyone. And yeah.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. So how do you think a lack of premium quality whiskey affects sales?
I think that that's a demographic that we definitely need to appeal to, and as I said, we are trying to hit every demographic possible. Of course, that there's some low extremes and some high extremes that we're not going to be able to. That's just unrealistic. But within our capabilities, although it wouldn't be detrimental to not offer that, I think that's an opportunity that we shouldn't ignore.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And if I could show you how well-known and respected whiskey could help bolster LCBO's image as a leading retailer with premium spirits, would you be interested in knowing more?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And if I could show you how Jack Daniel's aligns with LCBO's commitment to provide quality products, would you like to know that as well?
I would be interested.
Amazing. So that's exactly what Jack Daniel's can do. We're starting off with just like how we produce our whiskey. We use distillation through copper still columns. So what that means is that we use a process that removes undesirable impurities, which allows for a full flavor to shine through the final product. And this overall special distillation method enhances the purity and clarity of our whiskey. So with that being said, do you feel that aligns with LCBO, the LCBO brand to provide quality products?
That is good to hear.
Amazing, yeah. And right into our next point, which is the fact that we age our whiskey in American white oak barrels. And these charred American barrels allow the whiskey to absorb flavors from the wood during the maturation process. So what that means is that this aging process leads to a complex flavor that includes notes of vanilla and caramel, which are a staple for our customers. So with that being said, do you think that is something that you would want to see on your shelves?
That does sound lovely. With that being said, we do already have a lot of flavored whiskey offerings. And not that I'm opposed to adding more to that selection. I think I would need a little bit more of a reason as to why I should be partnering with your brand specifically.
Right. So that's actually it's a great point. You made a great point. And I would say that one thing that our customers love about our brand is that we're a premium whiskey for a non-premium price. So as we're currently on a lot of shelves in a lot of different clubs. You'll find, like, when people go to the bar, they'll want, like, if they are a liquor drinker, they'll usually go for the Jack and Coke. That's a pretty recognizable brand. It's not too expensive either. And that also leads into our last point, which is that how we're a globally recognized brand. Everybody knows Jack Daniels. Everybody knows the Jack and Coke. We even had that little promotion running where we would have like it mixed in a single can, which did pretty well in sales. And so this contributes to the whole customer experience. I feel with LCBOs, if a customer to walk in and they're not very familiar with all the drinks that are available, they're gonna go right to the one that they're most comfortable with, which would be we consider a Jack Daniels. They see a Jack Daniels on the shelf, they're gonna be like, oh well, might as well go for that one, right? And so this, I think, would enhance LCBO's reputation by meeting consumer demands and increasing overall satisfaction. And this is because our demographic is mainly college students and university students and just young adults in general. And having that influx of students coming into LCBO to go for their favorite whiskey, I think that this would be a perfect match for both of us. So with all that being said, are you interested in knowing more about this?
Yes, absolutely. Personally, I'm not a huge whiskey drinker myself, so I feel like I don't have enough of an understanding to really give you a solid offer. I would totally be interested in talking about this more with some of my colleagues who are more well versed in the topic. And yeah, if you have any idea in mind for how I could get a better understanding on what you guys are really about, I'd love to hear about that.
Well, absolutely, yeah. So we can totally set a time if you're available Friday at noon. We can just bring you and any of your partners down to one of our factories. We can have you try a few whiskeys, see how we make our products, and really just get involved in the entire process, just to see how we work and just to see how much effort we put into our quality. The process that we use hasn't changed since we originally created this product. So it would be nice for you to really get the entire feel of our brand. So if Friday at noon works for you, I'd love to set that time, and I can confirm that with either with an email to you.
That sounds good to me. I'm open Friday at noon. Let's do it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sounds good. Good to talk to you, Isaac.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.